Hi, John at Byte Basics here. This is a worksheet video, so I'm just going to be working through some of the problems from the binary to decimal conversion worksheet. If you haven't seen the binary to decimal conversion video or tried the worksheet already, it may be better to do that first. There's only two problems on this worksheet. In the first, we just tried to convert the binary numbers using the 5 steps from the video into decimal. The second part's an optional programming question. So let's dive in with question 1. So just pick out a few of these. Let's start with question 1. Move this down a bit. So we get 1, 0. So the first thing we're going to do is insert those columns. It's pretty easy, we only got 2 digits here. Then we're going to place 1 over the furthest right hand column, there, and then we'll work our way across the columns, doubling it. We only have 1 column, so 1 doubled is 2. And then step 4 from the video, we work our way across the columns, writing down the value above for any column that has a 1 beneath it. So in this case that's just 2. As this next one, you can see we have a 0 underneath, so we don't need to write down a 1. So the answer is 2. So 1 0 in binary is the same as 2 in decimal. Okay, let's do number 2. So this one's going to be 1, 1. So again, step 1, we draw in the columns. Step 2, put a 1 over the furthest right hand column. Step 3, work our way along doubling, so 1 doubled is 2 again. Step 4, work our way across, writing down the values above any column that has a 1 in it. So our first column we have a 1 in, we have a 2 above, so we write down a 2. And then we have 1. Then step 5, add those 2 numbers that we just wrote down together, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So 1, 1 in binary is 3 in decimal. Let's move on to part 3. So this time we have binary 1, 0, 0. So exactly the same again. Step 1, draw in columns. Step 2, draw a 1 over the furthest right hand one. Step 3, work our way across the columns doubling. So 1 doubled is 2, 2 doubled would be 4. Step 4, work our way across, writing down the value above any column that has a 1 below. So again, in this case, the first one we have 1, we have a 4 above. And then the both following 2 have 0, so we don't need to write anything down. And step 5, add up those numbers we just wrote up, or wrote down. In this case we just wrote down 4, so the answer is 4. So 1 0 0 binary is 4 decimal. Okay, we'll skip number 4, but you do that if you're working through this. And I'll move on to number 5. So for number 5 we have 1 1 0 1. So draw in columns. Starting with a 1, we work our way across doubling, so 2, 4, 8. Write down the values above any column that has a 1 below, so we have 8, 4 and 1. If we add 8, 4 and 1, we get 13. So 1 1 0 1 in binary, 13 decimal. And let's do number 7. So that one's 1 0 1 1 1. So again, draw in the columns. Write a 1 above the first right hand one. Do the doubling. So 2 4 8 16. And starting at one side, write down the values above any column that has a 1 below. So 16 4 2 and 1, and when we add those up we get 23. So 1 0 1 1 1 binary is 23 decimal. Alright, let's do number 9. So we have 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. So again, draw in the columns. Write a 1 above the first right hand one, do our doublings. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Step 4, work our way across, writing down the numbers above any column that has a 1 below. So in this case we have 32 and 8 and 4 and 1. And if we add those up, we should get 45. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 is 45 decimal. Right, now let's do part 10, which is the longest one we have here. So let's make sure I write this down right. So we have 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. Let's draw in columns. Put the 1, do the doublings. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, and 1024. And as you do more of these, you'll be able to do the doubling a lot quicker. Right, and now step 4, work our way across, writing down the values above any column that has a 1 below. So in this case, we're going to have 1024, 512, 64, 32, just have to move down the page a bit, 8, and 2. If we add all those up, so I've run out of room here, let's just take a second. So 2, carry 2, 4, carry the 1, 6, 1642. That becomes 1642. So you can see that even with a large binary number, you can follow the exact same steps to get the answer. That finishes part 1 of the question sheet. I'm not going to cover part 2 in this video, but I'll leave a link to a solution in the description. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. If you could like the video, that would be great, and thanks for taking the time to watch.